So currently there are 11 races. There's human, Githyanki, half-orc, dragonborn, elf, half-elf, drow, tiefling, halfling, gnome, and dwarf. So if you watch the video again on backgrounds, you might be wondering if picking a race is as nuanced as picking a background. Well, the simple answer to that is yes. Yes, it is. Because in BG3 or Baldur's Gate 3, you have the ability to assign your ability scores as you would like, right here. So if I clear all of these, as you can see, the max okay, I'm just going to clear everything. Everything's down to 8, okay? I'll cover this in more detail in a video on ability scores. But for now, that's what you need to know. You can assign your ability points to these abilities, and you can assign these bonuses, which each race gets. So +2 to any one of these, and +1 to any one of these. Now, let's get back to it. So, and the other aspect that makes the race nuanced is the race features. So what do I mean by this? Well, you can pick between the 11 races, which have 28 sub-races, with each of these races and sub-races providing some sort of benefit that the other races may or may not provide. All races do provide, like I mentioned, the +2 and the +1 to ability points, but what other things they offer is very different. So sit back, relax, and with the brief overview and some background out of the way, let's dive into the races in more detail. The half-elves. So half-elves inherit blessings from both their parents, but at the price of never quite fitting in. They're curious, ambitious, and versatile. Half-elves are welcome everywhere, but struggle without a community to call their own. So their race traits include a base, or for ability scores, you get +2 to any ability and +1 to any other ability score. Their base racial speed is 9 meters or 30 feet. They have civil militia, which the humans also have, which you gain proficiency in pikes, spears, halberds, glaives, light armor, and shields. They have dark vision, which they get from the elf side, 12 meters to 40 feet. And they also get Fey ancestry, which is also from the elf race, which gives them advantage on saving throws against being charmed, and magic cannot put them to sleep. So with respect to all of half-elves, you do get you don't get, actually, it looks like, a racial proficiency in any of these. However, if you were to select the high half-elf, you do get the high half-elf cantrip, and it's the same. A touch of Feywild remains in half-elves with this bloodline, and even those untrained in magic possess a hint of the wild power, and that's why you can get a cantrip, and you can select from these to pick from the start. Then you've got the wood half-elves, and these guys are like their wood elf parents. These half-elves have a quickened stride and an eye for stealth. Yet many break away from isolation in Faerun's forest to explore the rest of the realms. So they get that extra 1.5 meters. And do they get that stealth? Yes, they do. They get that stealth proficiency. That's pretty nice. And then we've got the drow half-elves. Most half-drow elves result from liaisons between Seldarine drow and surfaces. While half-drow inherited a few magical gifts, they aren't usually raised in the Underdark. And they also get access to cantrip, but you can't select the cantrip in this case. You only get the dancing lights, which illuminates a 9-meter radius, great for areas like the Underdark and other areas that might be dark, or if you got fog cast on you, you could use this to be able to see, even though you have dark vision already. I would think as a drow half-elf. So let's take a look here. No racial proficiency for skills, so you just get the +2 from that aspect of it. So they don't get the dark vision, they get this cantrip instead, it looks like, actually. And yeah, that's pretty much it. With respect to the other cantrips that they can get, so once you hit level 3, you can get Fairy Fire, and at level 5 you can get Darkness. So even though you start off with this one cantrip, you do end up with 3 after level 5. So it's pretty cool in that sense. You don't get dark vision though, which is unfortunate, but you do get that versatility with them, with these cantrips. So that's the elves, or rather half-elves. I hope you found this video helpful, learned something new about the mechanics, and make sure you subscribe for more mechanics and tips and tricks for Baldur's Gate 3 in the coming days, weeks, months, and years. Memberships are on, so feel free to become a member. That'll help me out a lot on the channel. And I look forward to seeing you all in my live streams in the future and in the next video. See you guys. Have a good one.